Hey guys, you're here with Adam and welcome back to my channel. So, today's topic is Ouija boards. So, I'm going to be telling you or explaining 10 rules you should never break while playing with an Ouija board because you guys probably know, Ouija boards are highly dangerous. Like, it can result in possession or you getting attached to something. What was that? Ooh. That was something. I don't know what that was. It was a hissing sound. That was not my cat, was it? I don't think it was. I don't know what that was. Anyway, Ouija boards. So if you want to see 10 rules you should never break while playing with an Ouija board, keep on watching. Rule number 1 is to never leave the planchette on the board without playing with it. Once you're done playing with it, take the planchette off the board. Do not just leave it on the board when you're done playing. Because I'm not really sure. I didn't really do research on this one because I thought I knew it. I'm not really sure if it's this is the exact reason why you shouldn't, but something can happen. The planchette can start moving by itself. It's controlled by spirits. A Ouija board is spirit bound, so I can see the spirit just moving it across the board without you even touching it. Because that's exactly like when you're playing. Obviously, the spirit is holding onto basically your hand and moving it across the board. So it could possibly get out with you leaving the planchette on the board alone. Just never do it. Any of these rules, just never do them because something's gonna happen and something that you don't want in your house is gonna come in your house. Rule number 2. This shouldn't even be rule. This should be common sense, but it is always say goodbye once you're done playing. Because if you don't say goodbye, you're leaving the game open for the spirit to get out of the board. And then, bad things will happen, like I said. If you just never, always say goodbye, because then it's closing out the game and the spirit or entity won't be able to get out of the board by itself. So remember, always say goodbye. Rule number 3 is to never ask the spirit or entity to show themselves. And what I mean by show themselves, I mean you know how you always want to see if actually the spirit is here? You know how in spirit based movies, paranormal based movies, where they say, oh, turn on a light or knock something over, show me you're here. Never do that, because if you do, you're basically inviting the spirit into your home, resulting in it getting attached to your home and never wanting to leave. But never ask them to show themselves, because it's resulting in them getting out of the board. You're basically inviting them into your house without inviting them into your house, if that makes sense, without actually saying something. Rule number 4 is to never play by yourself. And I can see why people do this, is because they want to see if it's actually real. Because if you're playing with 1, 2, 4 other people, you're going to suspect someone else is moving the planchette on the board. You want to see if it's real. You want to take it by you. I don't know how to explain it. You want to do it by yourself just to see if it's real. Because when you're playing by yourself, you have no one else to blame. You have no one else to blame but the spirit that's moving the planchette. It's easy when you're playing someone and you can just be like, oh, that person did it, and kind of just have a reason for the planchette moving, because you don't want to believe it for yourself. That's why mainly people play on YouTube, because they don't believe in it until they play it by themselves on breaking a rule. Then, and also playing by yourself, Playing by yourself results in making you more vulnerable and making you, being able to be possessed more easily rather than having a whole group of people playing with you. So, never play by yourself. I think I'm going to say that a lot, just repeating the rule after I say it. But it should be, Rule number 5 is to never ask when you will die or how you will die. I don't know why anybody would want to know this. Honestly, I'd rather die without knowing it, without knowing how. Because, I don't even know why people do it. You're going to get, if you ask them and they tell you, you're going to get freaked out. And you're going to get freaked out until you'll be freaked out for life. And you're going to be waiting till that date until you die. But it's just something that, why would you ask? I don't even know that. That shouldn't even be a question that you want to ask when you will die. Because you already know if you ask that question, you're going to be paranoid until that day comes. And then you might actually die. I don't know. I don't even know how. I just don't know. Just never do that. Rule number 6. So, you guys probably already know this. It's one of the biggest rules that you should never do is to burn an Ouija board. Now, I don't really know why. I know why you shouldn't, but don't really know why you shouldn't. That makes sense. A detailed explanation as to why you shouldn't burn an Ouija board. All I really know is if you burn one, it will keep on coming back. It's something that you should not mess with and burn or dispose of it any disrespectful way. And it will just, it just will follow you everywhere you go. So, I don't know. I guess the proper way of getting rid of it is selling it or giving it away. So it's off your back and it's on another person's shoulders. Or however the saying goes. Rule number 7 is to never tease the spirits. And this should, they like to be respected. They like to, don't tease the spirits because it's going to make them more angry and it's going to make them, I don't really know. All I know is you're not supposed to tease the spirits because it's disrespectful and it can result in bad things happening. So I don't really know too much about that. Just never tease the spirits. Never. Don't do it because you're going to regret it. Never play in a Ouija board, period. Because bad things will happen. Rule number 8. Never play in a cemetery. And I didn't know too much about this. I'm just how come? I mean, it's a place where spirits, are, and you could probably get a better connection, which is most likely true, but you are disrupting their resting place. Cemeteries is where they go after they die, is where after they pass. It's their resting place. You wouldn't, you wouldn't want to disturb them. Would you want someone disturbing your peace? When, would you want someone, screaming outside the window when you're trying to sleep? It's that sort of thing. They like to just be in peace. They don't want someone bringing a Ouija board trying to contact them when they're, resting. No. So, you're disturbing the spirits and you may actually get too many spirits and you may actually conjure more bad ones than good. Rule number 9. Never play when you aren't feeling good. And when I mean not feeling good, when you're sick or depressed or sad in any way, never play on a Ouija board because that makes you more vulnerable for possession, and it just because when you're sick and depressed or sad, you don't feel good and you don't you're weaker than when you are normally. It gives more power to the spirit or entity to take over you and possess you easier than when you are normally, than when you are happy. Because, when you're happy, you have more power over yourself. You have more self-control. When you are depressed, you don't. you are much weaker, and you get, the spirit has more power over you than you having more self-control over yourself. Last but certainly not least, rule number 10. Never take your hand off the planchette unless you have said goodbye. Like, never take your hand off the planchette. Because, okay, like, I had to research this one, but the thing is, if you take off your hand off the planchette, you know what I'm trying to say. If you take your hand off the planchette without saying goodbye, if you're still in the game and you take your hand off the planchette, you know what's going to happen? A spirit is going to get out of the board. Because you lifted your hand off the planchette and you have not said goodbye, the spirit has exited the board just like that. The spirit is gone. The spirit is in your house, basically. So you're basically letting them get out of the board without even any... I'm confused. Like, I don't know what I'm saying. Just never take your hand off the planchette. Even if you're scared, you better keep your hands on that planchette unless you want that spirit in your house. So, that is 10 rules that you should never, ever do when playing with an Ouija board. You shouldn't even play with an Ouija board, period. Like, they're dangerous. They result in you getting possessed. Like, have you ever seen The Conjuring? That could happen to you. You don't know. It's very easily for an entity to take over your body if you don't play the Ouija board right. So, that is 10 rules you should never break while doing the Ouija board. And I think I just said that. Not too sure. But remember to comment down below if you guys have another video idea. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. And I probably should mention this too. Hit the little bell thing if you want to know when I come up with a new video, which is probably going to be every Sunday now since it fits better with my schedule. But I think that's about all. What was I about to say? There was something else I was about to say. Oh, right. If you wanna, there's also, I have another a Ouija board video coming out probably next week, or I'm actually not sure when it's coming out. I actually have a few other videos that I want to get out before that, but it's going to be signs that your Ouija board experience is going bad. So if you guys like to see that, hit the like button. I might do it either way, even if you don't want to see it. Considering I actually like to learn about the Ouija board stuff. And before I exit this video out, I want to do this video because, right, this is the craziest thing ever. Like, I knew about it before, but it just shocks me still. Why would Hasbro, the gaming company of all game companies, the most popular game company for kids and families, creating a Ouija board? I think that was the first company that created a Ouija board. I'm surprised, and it says 8 and above on the box. Are they trying to get kids to possess? Are they trying to get kids possessed? I don't know. Also comment down below what are your thoughts on Hasbro Gaming with creating the Ouija board? Why do you think they created it? Just give me your thoughts on why Hasbro created their Ouija board for kids. I don't even know. Anyway, I'm signing off, and I sound like I'm on a game. Anyway, well, I'll see you guys later, and I'll see you in the next one.